What are some respectful things you can say during sex? Spice things up but not make it weird. When they make you feel good, just say I love it when you're doing it this way. My wife and I found sex to be so much more enjoyable when we actually tell each other what feels good during sex. Getting feedback verbally in some way is the best. I prefer to discuss this during her annual review. Ain't nothing like a good quality moan. Don't need words when you got guttural utterances. I really like when the guy moans. Makes primal sounds. Yes. Dudes are often so quiet. It's great when they moan. Complimenting them. Telling them that they make you feel good. Affirmations of love, especially between kisses and or thrusts. Absolutely. I love holding my so close and telling him I love him when he's close. Peep. I miss having him so. Good heavens. I appear to have arrived. Gadzooks. One of the hottest things a guy has ever did was while I was going down on him pull me up and he gave me this look and said I need to peep you right now, and I probably cold came right then FR. I said that to a girl once because she was actually hurting me and I needed her to stop. Her technique was like trying to suck a golf ball through a garden hose. I think it can be really hot to just talk about what you're doing and what you'd like to be doing. Using whatever terminology you're both comfortable with, if respectfulness is an issue. I'm now inserting my penis into your vagina. I'm now taking my penis out of your vagina. I'd like to insert my penis into your vagina again. Killing it over here with the respectful dirty talk. Fanning self. A simple peep. Name you feel so good works wonders, provided you get the name right. Oh, yeah. You definitely have to insert the person's name. Saying bracket name and bracket just won't cut it. This had no right being this funny. I was getting peeped from behind standing up by this guy and we happened to be in front of mirror. He told me during it, look at you. Look how peeping beautiful you are. I just about came right then and there. He was ridiculously good looking and I honestly thought he was too good looking to be interested in me. Edit, because so many people keep saying he was talking to himself. He wasn't. He literally directed my head to look in the mirror and looked in my eyes as he said it. I honestly think he noticed that I was avoiding looking in the mirror I was facing. He wasn't one of those douchey good looking guys that was obsessed with himself either. He was pretty humble. So peep off with that nonsense. Sorry. What a feeling just by reading it. Holy crap. I know, right? I knew of him throughout middle school and high school and always thought he was so damn hot. Didn't know he thought the same about me until that night. You can always say something about how great what you just did felt slash how hot it was. How great what you're doing now feels slash how hot it is. What you want to do next, switch positions, etc. And how hot you think that will be. To whom it may concern. I find the current situation to be pleasant. Regards. Adam 1195. Destinatory not found. Please return to sender. This feels great, you big titted animal. My boyfriend didn't appreciate that line. Looks down at man boobs. I feel attacked. Do you mind if I talk? It helps me keep the wolf from the door, so to speak. Joel, what do you think of the pedestrianization of Norwich city centre? I'll be honest, I'm dead against it. I mean, people forget that traders need access to Dixon's. That's first class. It seems to work best once your partner is really worked up. Like if she's thrashing around, I might say you love it when I peep you like this, don't you? And she'll say yes, and I'll say it. Say you love it when I peep you, and she will. Essentially I'm feeding her lines because she won't spontaneously talk dirty because there is some inhibition there. But if I tell her to talk dirty, then she has permission. And because she does love it, it comes out genuine. This one is an intelligent man. Clearly a moment of thinking with the larger of the two heads. My go-to with my wife is you are so peeping sexy. And I mean it. We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. You feel so good. Give it while grabbing his hips and pulling. I say and do this a lot when hubby slows down for holding off purposes and I'm in want. Or give gentle commands. Kiss me here. Suck a little harder. Don't play favorites. Now. I read don't play Fortnite now at first. I saw your comment in my profile section and was like, huh, what the heck are they replying to? When I clicked on it, I busted up. I read don't play Fortnite now at first. Compliments. I compliment my wife all the time. Your ass looks so peeping hot in those panties. Your tits are amazing. I can't wait to have them in my face. Etc. I put on my robe and wizard hat. The only real answer here. I love the way you make me feel. This may not be what you're looking for exactly, but when Hubs and I were younger and I was more nice respectful things being said, it's weird. As I've gotten older, that kind of dirty talk does not do it anymore. He always signed off with I love you, I like you, and I respect you afterwards. Sort of a way of saying, didn't mean any of that. Just sex stuff. Lol, I love this. I'm currently in my phase of being young and into those less nice respectful things, and establishing respect afterwards is always an essential part of aftercare. I once said peeps good pussy. During the opening thrusts. She seemed to like it. Finally some good peeping food. The one that got me was him eating me out and moaning that I tasted good. Sometimes pussy just tastes that good. Impeccable Aurelius, miss. Talking what you are doing now and past things you have done to each other. I have the pleasure to be your obedient servant. A. Ham. A. B. Those two sure had some explosive chemistry. Not technically during, but as soon as we finished he looked me in the eyes and said, "You make me want to be a better man for you," and kissed my tenderly on the mouth. I just melted. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Excuse me, miss, but the illumination of your breasts swaying like pendulums in rhythm to my vigorous insertions doth turn me on immensely. You make me hotter than melted metal. Is this how British people talk dirty? I'm arriving. Op. These comments are what happens when you don't use a serious tag. Keep it simple. You're so hot works. Had a baby 6 months ago, so between C-section recovery and having a new baby up and our sleep and back quote personal time, I think I've missed you has been a good one. Feo, I can see it now. Tofu by getting called out for using dirty talk I found on Reddit. It's gonna happen. Early on, my now wife told me, "You've got a pretty big pickle." The things you do with your fingers, my dear, are both cunning and divine. If this is the digital revolution, the future is gonna be fine. You might not know fourth or peril, or how to query SQL. But when it comes to pressing my button, you are truly without equal. I've never learned about encoding. Don't care about bit flips. There are things I'd rather memorize. Like your arms, your legs, your lips. So here's to your nimble fingers. The reasons that I now know. The meaning of joy and happiness. And the difference between one and O. And the difference between one and O. Genius. Shout Hazam instead of I'm coming. When the dude comes, you should try saying skididdle, skididdle, your dick is now a noodle. Some of these comments are great and further affirm that everybody on Reddit is a virgin. Yeah, you like that, you peeping intellectual? Do you continue to consent to and enjoy the insertion and extraction of my phallus from your orifice. If you wish to proceed, I anticipate pleasurable muscle contractions for us both, as well as a release of dopamine and serotonin that will cultivate feelings of connection and well-being post-coitus. Additionally, will you kindly put a finger in my butt? Had me in the first half. This is gold. But really got him in the end. Praise them. The way they look, sound, feel. Praise is respectful and can really help your partner feel less self-conscious. I can make my boyfriend come pretty much instantly just by moaning his name. He can make me come by saying "you're mine" in that tone. One time my wife just said "this is fun." It made us both laugh, and it added to an already good experience. I usually use words like beautiful, good, whispers in the ear lol, no matter what she looks like. Every woman should feel beautiful if they are going through a sexual experience. The more comfortable someone is, the better for Mune to find.